Play like a girl. Since when does play like a girl mean a bad thing? Women's hockey is on the rise, and they are gaining prevalence across the nation. The journey to get to this point has not been easy, but big things are happening for the sport and all females who love playing it. In October of 2015, the National Women's Hockey Team League began the first ever inaugural season. There were 4 teams with over 70 players on contracts. They were being paid a salary to play the sport they love for the first time ever. Canada also had the NWHL, which is completely unaffiliated with the US NWHL, but the women in the Canadian League were not paid salaries at that time. With only 18 games, the women's season is definitely shorter than the men. The men's championship trophy is called the Stanley Cup. The women's championship trophy, however, is called the Isabelle Cup. The Sterling Silver Trophy stands 14.5 inches tall and sits atop an 11-inch base. It's 12-inch wide and weighs 15 pounds. At the foot of the cup, the founding 4 teams, Boston Pride, Buffalo Beauts, Connecticut Whale, New York Riveters, have been etched into the white coriander to be immortalized in NWHL history. We used our relationship with the Hockey Hall of Fame to conceptualize and create the Isabelle Cup, Commissioner Danny Ryland said when she introduced the trophy for the first time. Ryan unveiled the trophy prior to Game 2 of the inaugural Isabelle Cup final and added that once she learned the story of Isabelle, the cup had its name. Isabelle is the daughter of Lord Stanley, whom you may have heard before, think Stanley Cup, and she is known to be one of the first female hockey players in Canada. In 2016, the Boston Pride were the first team in the NWHL to have their names engraved on it. The U.S. women's hockey team won the Olympic gold for the first time in 20 years in the 2018 Winter Olympic Games in Pyeongchang. The only previous U.S. win had come in the tournament's first year in 1998. The U.S. beat Canada in a shootout. In a shootout, the score starts tied at the end of overtime. Then the same number of players from each team get a one-on-one chance at goal against the other team's goalie to decide the victor. This may continue until every player has taken a shot, after which players may take extra shots until the tie is broken, and is also known as sudden death in the world of hockey. The 2018 Olympic Championship marked the 5th time the U.S. and Canada met to decide who won the gold and who won silver. Canada holds second only to the U.S. women's basketball team among Olympic women's team of event streaks with 4 consecutive gold medals.